Hey yo, I'm teed up, throwing funny bones.
All right. Let's see who's all in the building. Here. Let me know if I'm coming through loud and clear, guys. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this music down a little bit. Put that music down a little bit. All right, let's see that. We'll have a little music in the background. Want to welcome. I know it's late, but I wanted to do a no cam show. I used to do these shows kind of back in the day. 9 times out of 10, guys, I'm cammed up. I want you guys to see, what's going on and all that good stuff. But, I just kind of wanted to tap in really quick with the fam about this subject on the YouTube apocalypse that I can kind of see coming. As far as these, some of these travel YouTube channels, right? Now it's a whole bunch of different types of YouTube channels, but these channels are considered to be like innuendo channels that promote X tourism. Let me just say that. All right, they've been rocking for a while now. A lot of these channels have built up because when you putting women and sex at the forefront of your channel, it's going to grow pretty fast. All right. So JB Design said, by the way, Austin just switched up and says it's better than the States. Wow. I mean, Austin and Florida are like shot jocks, bro. Like you shouldn't be super surprised about what kind of comes out. So and that's another thing, man. YouTube is, of course, based on views and ads and stuff like that. people are going to say what they say in order to kind of have that shock value in order to go viral and be shared. And I got to say, Floyd and Austin, they know how to go mini viral within this space. So as you see, I'm mentioning them guys now. Rello. I mean, it takes a certain amount of craftiness to be able to do that, for sure. So, but back on the subject at hand, we're talking about. Hold on, let me switch the photo real quick. Let you guys know what we're talking about. We're talking about this YouTube apocalypse right now. What my foresight is on this, and why the Passport Bros app is really, really important right now. All right. Now, of course, there's other platforms. You got Rumble. Of course, you got people doing content on Twitter, and that's cool and everything. But YouTube, people don't understand, man. YouTube makes their money off of ad revenue, right? So if the advertisers are saying that, hey, we don't want to put our ads in this type of content, then YouTube is going to pretty much suppress your content to a certain degree. Even if it's getting like one of my last streams I did, I got yellow mark. Now, even though it's doing well, I think it's like almost at 7K right now. The Richie Mack Zoom in Thailand stream I did, what was that, Friday or Saturday, something like that. If it wasn't yellow mark, it probably had double the numbers right now. So I'm saying all this to say, basically, family, that a lot of these channels, for example, like Mintuition just got taken down by YouTube. I think they had just reached 20,000. They got taken down. Some of you guys might be familiar with the Mintuition channel. I think I had those guys up on my channel at some point, but I knew from the direction they were taking the channel and by the thumbnails and the titles, pretty much the red light tourism titles that they were doing, I kind of told guys, like, hey, they're going to take the channel down. But this is the thing. I learned that a lot of guys will chop criticism up, or I don't even know if you want to call it constructive criticism or what, but a lot of guys, when you try to tell them something, they'll try to chop it up like, he just capping, he just jealous, or he don't want to see we're growing too fast. That's why he's saying that. No, I just know that, YouTube don't play that type of stuff. And I think it's going to be more channels to get taken down. I honestly think it's going to be more channels that are going to get taken down by YouTube. I think some of the bigger channels are going to be definitely taken down by YouTube once they kind of figure out, because we're all in this similar algorithm, right? My channel, Zoe, all these. I'm not mentioning Zoe. They're going to take his channel down, but I'm just saying in general, we're kind of all in this, I guess you want to say, black travel space to a certain degree. So all our channels are kind of connected, right? And if they take down one channel, they're going to start looking to other channels. Now, this channel is kind of based more so on, like a podcast format where we don't really, promote anything sexual. We just talk about our experiences. So this channel is pretty safe. But of course, you got channels that do sneak cams and, they'd be in red light district. And it's not, this is the thing about having that type of channel, man. The girls report it. YouTube been letting it rock for a little minute now, but they're gonna take a look into it. Like, wait a minute, this is the 7th report of somebody not wanting to be featured on this channel. What type of channel is this? So, in my opinion, it's gonna be like they're getting ready to probably take down a bunch of travel channels, unfortunately. So, guys might want to clean up. I just heard Flyboy on another stream talking about maybe he got some type of warning, or they took some videos down off his channel. And I think once you reach 100K, they give you like I think they're supposed to give you like a channel, a YouTube advisor or something like that once you get over to 100K. But YouTube is such a massive monopoly, bro. They pretty much, they don't care how much views a channel get. You see, they did the Fresh and Fit. Now, Fresh and Fit deserve what they got. I mean, when Mario put that Klansman hoodie on, especially being not from America and not understanding that that hoodie that he put on as a joke in some cases was the last thing that Black Americans seen before they got killed, or tortured or hung. That's a lot of pain when we see that, that little white hoodie. He thought it was a joke because he ain't from here. So they took his channel down. So I support that part. Honestly, I definitely support that. They had the right to take Fresh and Fit's little corny ass little channel down. But these other channels, they're definitely gonna get taken down, in my opinion. They're going to get taken down. And it's not the first time they had done this. They've done this before. They went through the Black Manosphere and took a whole bunch of Black Manosphere channels down. Like I said, this is the new emerging space right now as far as like travel YouTubers, especially coming from our community. So I do believe that they're going to identify, I'm just going to say red light district channels. Basically, red light district channels, they're going to probably identify them, and they're probably going to take them down because it's illegal to promote X-tourism. And you might not be saying that's what you're doing, but that's kind of what you're doing. Myron is from America. His parents are from Africa. Well, yeah, but, he might be citizen. He might be American, but no Black American in their right mind would ever doing a Klan role as if it's a joke or it's funny. So I'm gonna still consider him to be a foreigner. He might be on paper, he might be a citizen, but you can kind of look at Meyer and tell that he ain't like, just a traditional Black American. You kind of can always, you can just look at him and tell. All right. But yeah, that's basically what I want to come on here and say, man. I really do believe that if you are one of those guys who just kind of getting in the game, just be creative with it. Be consistent. That's the thing about YouTube is you just got to be consistent, because if you get 1,000 videos up, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get over 50,000. Even if you just remotely have good content, if you put up 1,000 some videos, you should get it close to over 50,000 easy. I think it was like a little YouTube graph that kind of showed that too. Technically 100K, but I'm just gonna say 50K. All right. But yeah, I don't know if you guys notice is that they're actively taking down YouTube channels right now as we speak. Right. Some of those sketchy channels, they took down Tom Yum's channel. I'm just gonna go ahead and say his name. They took his channel down once he reached 100K. He was showing off his plaque. And the next day, they took his channel down. Now, it was rumored that he had bought bots from, Fiverr and everything, because his shit jumped up from 8K to 100K out of nowhere. But they took his channel down because his channel was pretty cringe, and it was promoting X-tourism. These other channels, it's going to be the same thing. It don't matter if they 250 or 180. It does not matter. They're going to pick up on the fact that, wait a minute, this channel, all it does is, record people without their consent, and they're in red light districts just recording it, and all it is women. And like I say, the women are going to report. If the woman sees that she's on the cover of your thumbnail and she's in a certain area where that country's known for that type of activities, then she's going to report it. She's going to want to take it down from you. She's going to go take it down from YouTube. And YouTube's going to say, okay, we got like several reports. You got different reports of women so they're gonna look into it. And this is kind of one of them reasons why YouTube channels are getting taken down right now. Unfortunately, attendance may be light this evening because a lot of us are wasting time with silly Pookie players haters ball. Lashley with currently from Travel Time. But that's all good, man. Hey, it's all good. Like I said, I'm not even cammed up right now. I just kind of came on really to just kind of give some game for the up and coming YouTubers, because I'm not even focused on the YouTubers that are big now. I'm more focused on, giving some good info to the new up and coming YouTubers. That's why, because I want to pull them into the Passport Bros app space to generate content, because I do believe it's going to be important for us to house our own community. All right. Shout out my man Andre, always showing support. Andre, man, I gotta I gotta make a decision, man, because I always appreciate just super chats, and I be wanting to super chat too, but they want me to switch my app store to the Dominican app store, and I'm like, I don't. Like, I like my American app store, so that's why I can't super chat, guys. I just refuse to have a Dominican app store on my damn phone, but that's why I can't super chat. But appreciate the super chat. 10 Columbia Mill says support Black male media. Yeah, 100, man. Definitely support. But that's basically all I really want to come on here to say for my up and coming YouTubers, man. Try to be more creative. Don't just, and I'm guilty of this too on some of my other channels. I throw a chick on the thumbnail. There's nothing wrong with that. But the sneak camming, man, it's a wrap for that shit, bro. Trust me, it's going to be a wrap for the sneak cam guys. The guys that pretty much do red light district content and try to kind of clean it up and all that shit. They all kind of sitting nervous on their hands. But, like I said, YouTube is a clean platform. I don't know why you thought you can get away with it. Even Patreon to kick you off. Some of these guys got like little hidden cams in their rooms and shit. Like it's a lot of little janky stuff going on by some of these incel YouTubers, right? Some of these little sneaky incel YouTubers, they got a lot of little janky shit going on, and I think they're gonna get their channels to personally. I think they're gonna get their channels to. All right. Okay. So yeah, man. You know what I'm gonna start doing too? I'm gonna start going live. I'm gonna go live tomorrow night. I'm gonna go to Zona Colonial, just kind of just kick it and go live tomorrow night on YouTube. I'm gonna meet my boy Giamo out there. We probably just go live. I think he was just live at Zona Colonial. Zona Colonial is pretty tight, actually. It's not like, of course, it's not like Parker Years, but it's pretty cool. It kind of shut down at night, but it got bars. It got a few nightclubs in that little area. I mean, Venezuela Avenue is where all the popping spots at. But the thing about these clubs in the DR, bro, like they be waxing once they figure out that you American. They be waxing you, bro. They double, triple, finesse that bill, bro. Like sometimes you just better off just getting the bottle because they gonna double, triple tax you. Like I've never been in a bar or club in San Domingo and they just didn't wax you on the bill. Paul is on one with his views on Thailand. He killed me with the BS videos. I mean, people like negativity. It's funny, man, because Paul know I got an ace card on him, but I'm just, I've been holding my little ace card on Paul because once I reveal this, I mean, it's probably going to destroy his channel. So I just been kind of holding on, not destroy his channel, but it's definitely going to destroy his character. And this is coming from Thai women. So, I've been kind of holding on to that ace card. Razor Ray told me that, he said, hey, man, hold on to that one just in case. But I might put it out one day on Paul. I don't know. Paul's a goofball, man. Like I say, man, Paul, if you actually met Paul, if dudes actually physically met Paul, they'll just kind of be like, oh, this nigga, oh, this little scrappy little, baggy jean wearing, unshoes tied wearing ass dude don't even grown as hell, don't even know how to tie his shoes, bad hygiene. Like, come on, man. Travel time with Paul, one of them dudes with the wrinkled collar. The wrinkle polo collar and shit, baggy jeans, the 50 Cent jeans. He one of them dudes that wear the little NBA logo jeans and stuff. So, what up for Prophet? What up, Style King? Aaron, did you hear about Interpol setting up in Medellin to combat sex trafficking? They've been doing that, bro. They've been doing that. They got all types of stories about, going through people's phones after immigration. They be on it, bro. Looking at bank statements to see where you at from Cartagena. Like they've been on that shit in Colombia. Travel time with Paul. I know his real name too. That's not his real name. I'm not gonna put his real name out there, but that's not his real name. That lets you know that he's a liar off rip because Paul isn't his real name. But he probably could never go back to Pattaya. Like the women hate his ass, bro. They can't stand that dude. Like he got a real bad reputation out there, and it take a lot to piss off Thai people. It take a lot, but nobody likes being lied on. What up, Rona? It's a no cam show, brother. It's like a no cam show. I'm just kind of just flowing. I used to do these shows back in the day. I used to call them BMT radio. I used to do like 2 shows a day. The second show will always be with no cam. What up, Passport Blueprint? Yeah, we in here. I mean, we ain't super heavy, but we in here, man. You know, we in here. You know what, man? I like Colombia, and I go back and forth. You know, I actually go back and forth pretty often back to Colombia. I was just in Colombia a couple of months ago. I still got a lot of friends there. You know, like relations there and everything. But one thing I can say about San Domingo, it's pretty chill and laid back, and the people still are welcoming as far as foreigners. Now they're gonna get over on your ass. That's one thing. They definitely gonna they gonna try to finesse, bro. But it ain't none of that drugging. You know, ain't none of that BS. Now, I'm not saying it's super safe. It's definitely safer than Medellin. You know, I wouldn't suggest just walking around at night, even though I have walked around at night in the neighborhood that I'm in. Because it's police up and down. But you know, I think dudes would be surprised they just kind of put up in San Domingo. Now, San Domingo traffic is terrible. It's more expensive than Medellin, and it's one of the places you definitely got a pregame. On top of, it's more like a relationship city. Like here, you'll just be better off if you live here, just to get in a relationship. You know. Let me see what's going on in the app right now. I'm getting notified on the notifications on the app. You know what? Matter of fact, I might pull up the app real quick. Let me pull the app up. Let's do that. Let's see what's going on. What's going on in the Passport Bros community real quick. Let's pull up the website. All right. BMT, why you and that dude Paul beefing? Who started all this shit between? I didn't know we was beefing. I just tell the truth. I just be telling the truth, man. I don't like all that lying shit. Like I say, that dude's you guys got to meet him. That's what it is. I think YouTube. You know you don't really get to see the guys and shit, but you just guys got to meet the dude, bro. You got to meet him. Once you meet him, you'll be like, man, niggas listen to this clown ass dude. All right, here's the Passport Bros app. This is the website you kind of looking at. You know, guys just chopping it up, having a good time and stuff. You know, guys posting. We have an events page, so guys, you know, you want to know what's the popping events. You can check out the events. That's really important. You can pull up and already know kind of what to pull up at. And these are some dope events too. You'll tap into locals and other brothers out there, other Passport Bros out there. All right, she getting okay, a little shorty. All right, just good stuff. My man went live earlier. That's Casa Black. That's another little dope little spot in Rio. Black kids gonna be knowing about some of these areas, man. You know, the app is cool because it's like a reference location app too. So you guys definitely, when they tap in, they definitely get some good information on where to pull up at. Like I have yet to see. I did a video on Casa Black Rio, but I have yet to see guys really just putting up in some of these other little spots in these countries. Most guys hit the Copacabana. I think Copacabana is where it's at in Rio. Then they be like, oh, I didn't really have a good time. But I've been all over Rio, bro. And Casa Black is a dope little spot. You can actually pull a nice little sister out of Casa Black Rio, too. This is kind of like Jenny Lyles in Medellin. Casa Black Rio is that version. This is just an Afro Brazilian club, basically. You can definitely get it in out there, especially if you speak a little Portuguese. And I actually know these girls too. I actually met these girls. The one on the right, she was pretty cool. Actually, she speaks English. The one on the very right speaks English. I did not know she'd be in the club every damn weekend though, but she was pretty cool, little chick. All right. Let me see what's going on. Why O'Shea call you Black Man Talk? Oh yeah. O'Shea, man. O'Shea be so busy, brother. Shout out to O'Shea. But it's all good. It's another little chick in the little Afro-Brazilian club, Casa Black Rio. You guys should definitely pull up. It's on the north side of Rio. You got to the Madureira sector. That's the little area. And you have the Via Dutu right across the street from Casa Black. So that's where they do all the line dancing underneath the overpass out there. You got a 24-hour barbershop, but 24-hour barbershop out there is popping. It's music all night. I might put a video. I need a video on this, but it's popping all night, 24 hours. It's a dope little vibe, and the crazy part is there's no police out there. That might throw you off because I'm like, damn, man, where the police at? But everybody, everybody's just chilling, man. Ain't nobody on no type of crazy time out there, believe it or not. Shout out to my man Zoo Travels. You guys gotta check out my man Zoo Travels channel, man. Shout out to my man Tommy. Tommy, listen, that boy BMT don't be hooping. Hey man, when I pull back up, y'all already know what it is. Now tell me, I be hooping too. I be hooping. You all know I be hooping out there. But shout out to my man Tommy, man. We be out there playing ball out there in Thailand. So what's up? All right, Too Cool asked the sisters over there show love to the brothers. Hell yeah, they do. Of course they do. But you gotta speak Portuguese, man. That's the only catch-22. You gotta know that. You gotta know that Guala Guala shit in Casa Black, because none of them speak English. Some of them do, but in my experience, it's very easy to get a number. But this is the thing about Rio, man. Like Rio, the blacks in Rio, Afro in Rio really look up. They really look up. As a matter of fact, where did I put that? Hold on. Let me show you what they playing. I always gotta be careful when I pull out my damn WhatsApp because dudes be looking at all at my pictures and shit. Hold on, let me double triple check. I'm just showing you the type of music they be playing in Casa Black Rio. Richie Matt just sent me a message. Richie Matt be dropping that game on me. Hold on, where we at? Where we at? What was that? Okay, let me pull this up. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Let me make sure I ain't got no incriminating photos. All right. So this is Casa Black Rio right here. Where we at? All right. This is Casa Black Rio. Look at what they playing. I don't want to pay too much, but you would think you was in Atlanta somewhere. You think you was in the ATL somewhere. But yeah, that's Casa Black Rio. All right, let me get this off the screen before I get a call from somebody. Hey, bro, you posted out WhatsApp on YouTube, dude. I remember I did that. I had all types of little incriminating photos and shit. All right. But yeah, that's Casa Black, man. It's a nice little joint. Like I say, dudes be loading up on the locations. That's one of the dopest things about the app. Like, dudes, if you just kind of scroll, not only is it monetizable, right? Not only are you going to be making tips and money off your photos and stuff like that and your content, but you also going to have a nice little reference. Like, okay, Casa Black Rio. Okay, I'm going to pull up to that. Sneak Lives, I'm going to pull up to that. I got some other spots I can't mention, but you know what I mean? Like you'll definitely find some good content. And the cool thing about it is we actually been working on the new live that's about to drop. It's supposed to be ready by next week, late next week, but they've been saying that for a damn near month. But I got some top-notch developers now, man. I got like the Manny Fresh of developers now. So good looking on that. Shout out to my development team. I don't know if that's real. You know the crazy part about Brazil though? You be thinking that they be wearing weave, but it actually be their natural hair. So I can't even say that's a weave right there. Yeah, see, I don't really use the streamers. Like I just really want to just kind of get some games to guys that getting a channel taken down by YouTube and shit. But I used to do these shows a lot. I used to always kind of double back. And do streams and stuff late at night, the BMT radio stream. All right, but yeah, that's Casa Black Rio, man. It's lit. And if you American and shit, they'll show a little love. They'll show a little love, man. So that looks like a city spot in Houston, BMT Travels. Yeah, it does. It does. But trust me, they all speak Portuguese up in there, motherfucker. All right, they all speak Portuguese in there. There's some older sisters in the club. Some older sisters trying to get it in. Shout out to them. You know, you see Jigga in the background. So they really kind of mimic our culture a little bit, you know, and that could be a good thing. That could be kind of a negative thing, but you know, it is what it is. All right, let me see what else I got up in here. Let me see what else I got up on the app. Hold on. You know, I can't show you guys everything, but just brothers out there, you know, traveling the world. As you see, we got a little tip function right here. You know, we be sending guys tips and everything like that. So that's the dope thing about another dope situation about the app. All right. That's Colombia, big Colombian game right there. Yeah, she's a nice little shorty right there. So just good content, man. But you know, the groups is where it get pretty wild. At you know, the main feed is just mainly information and stuff, but the groups is definitely where it gets a little wilder. You know, a little wilder. This is a little dope video I did back in Thailand back in the day. Shout out to my boys in Thailand. Well, you coming like you in a come up or something. Like, that's messed up though. I can't show the rest of it because we walking into the dispensary and shit. But shout out to all my dudes in Thailand, man. Just dope little content. Shout out to my man Andre. He's always posting in the app. You know, posting dope information, dope ass content. You know, got guys going live in the app. It's a whole community, family. All right. Like I said, we are proving on the app that the new live is going to be even more flushed out. So we got a whole little community. Guys going live all over the world. It's dope, man. He's in Colombia. Like I say, guys is going live. We got, like I say, and we got some crazy groups too, man. We got some crazy ass groups on the app. You know, that's where it kind of all goes down. All right. All right, let me go ahead and put this thing back on up before I go a little too deep into the app. All right. All right, where we at in the chat? All right, we powered up a little bit. Ghost Town DJ. Yeah, Ghost Town DJ is right. So getting the groove back. Talking about the older sisters out there in Rio. And let me tell y'all, man, when you meet older sisters, older American sisters, or just sisters in general, overseas, man, especially in South America, really anywhere, honestly speaking, anywhere overseas, they be thirsty as hell. They be super thirsty for the attention. You know, it's interesting, man, because I would love to see the experience of a woman traveling the world, kind of looking for love and finding out that America was the best place for her to find a mate, a suitable mate. All right. It's not the same effect for us because if we live out there, we're gonna get the. And I remember two sisters telling me that. She sat there and told me, she was just like, they were struggling dating in Brazil, and we went to this. We used to always go to this little cafe, and she was just like, "Aaron, you got it good. Like you got it good. You don't you a guy. You just these women are, you know." They at you, they coming at you like you American, you know, you're a brother out there in Brazil. You know, obviously you got your stuff together because you live in a foreign country, so you got it good as far as the dating scene. We struggle. I was like, yeah, like Brazilian dudes, man, they like what they like. They like what they like. And it's a lot of competition. South America, man, that might be the worst place for an American woman to go and try to date. Literally, Colombia, Brazil. Even if she speaks the native language, man, it's going to be very, very difficult to her to not get played by some of the foreign guys, because that's what they're going to be doing. They're just going to be getting finesse, just like here in the DR. I see it all the time. I see that Dominican dude with that American woman. I already know what it is. It's like a wink, wink, like, you got him one. You know, you got him one. So there's competition is steep in Cali. Shout out to my man Zoe. Zoe's out there in Cali right now. I think he's out there hollering at my girl D and Andre. So shout out to Zoe. He's out there in Cali right now. Malcolm Hester says something you said earlier in the stream was about black male media. I love how so many brothers putting out content and building channels. Yeah, man, this is a brand new day. Yeah, we got trolls, we got little haters, we got little janky, dusty dudes. I mean, we're gonna have that. No ethnic group is a monolith, bros. Like people think it is. Like people think that there's no dusty Asians or there's no dusty white folk. But I can promise you, I've been in these countries. There's dustiness in all. And matter of fact, it might be even not just as dusty or more dusty than what you think. You'll be surprised what goes on within the interior of some of these other cultures, man. So it's not, the grass is not always greener on the other side, you know. So represent yourself, man. Be proud of your culture, no matter where you at. Like I said, no ethnic group is a monolith. No ethnic group has it all the way together. All right. Iman Paris, that's what goes. You know what's funny? Iman? I was watching these Jamaican YouTubers document. It's actually a pretty dope channel. Actually, he got like a lot of subs. I'm gonna start doing content like that too, man. More like, you know, to kind of see the lifestyle a little bit. And man, you know, you think that the women going over to Jamaica are like older, out of shape women? No, man. They had some baddies on their channel from America in Jamaica, going to the raft, going to the little river raft, getting the massages. They were, you know, all sleeping in the same house. They were dating Jamaican guys. They was doing what they did, you know. It's like their version of a Sasua, to be honest with you. And I think one of the guys was saying that the men go for more like, they don't go for the little acting, like they don't go for the little money. They be getting cars from the women, lump sums of money, you know, all types of stuff. They be finessing the American women with that shit. You know what, CC? I'm gonna be honest. CC made a good point, family. For some reason, Jamaica doesn't have baddies. It's weird, man. I was in Jamaica and I never went back. Jamaica was the first country I went to, and I never went back because, honestly speaking, I did not see any women that were like attractive to me. I didn't see any. Maybe it might be attractive to you guys, but it's literally an island full of dudes with six packs, honestly speaking. And I'll be straight up honest with you. I'll be transparent. Even my girl disappeared at one point. I don't know where she was. I was in the jacuzzi with a cigar, kicking it, and I think we got in a little argument. You know, we got in a little argument, man. It was a dope little vacation, though, but we got in an argument, and she disappeared. And I know for a fact all them dudes on the resort was after her because she was a red bone with a big booty. You know what I'm saying? And I can't really take her. She was one of them girlfriends you can't take nowhere without somebody trying to holler. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she was a red bone with a big ass. So she disappeared. But at that point in the relationship, I didn't even care, fam. Because one thing about us cancers, when we done, we be kind of done. Like we'll end up, I don't care how bad a bitch is. Once we like don't like nobody, like a motherfucker, we just be like, man, we good. We don't want you. We don't care what you do. It was one of them situations. So she disappeared on me for a couple of hours, I think. You know, she's like, oh, I was just doing the activities. You know, I want to do the activities. You know, I was like, yeah, whatever. You know, like I don't care what you do. I know the Jamaican dudes were hella thirsty for your ass, so it is what it is. I can give a shit. Yeah, like I said, it's the island for the dudes. That's why they go there. That's why they go there. That's exactly why they go there. BMT, you should have a section of the app that features the ratchetness of other groups of Western travelers. You can create that group. You can create that group, bro. We got a bunch of groups on the app. Like I said, you got groups that's popping. We got groups that the majority of the paid members are in, right? And that's where all the content, like the source feed, is pretty much kept clean by the moderators of the app, basically. You know, you can post what you want, but they kind of keep that main feed pretty much clean. But if you go into the interior of the app, you got some shit. Somebody said, how do they smell? I don't know what you mean by that, the life. Those baddie Jamaican chicks be flued out all over the globe and live in North America. Yeah. I love Jamaican food. Jamaican food is one of my favorite foods, but I have no desires to ever want to go back to Jamaica, bro. Unless I'm with a woman. If I'm with a woman, we can hit a resort. The resort is cool, but I never like going to countries where I can't go out the resort. Like I'm not one of them people that like to sit around the resort. Felipe says, yeah, a lot of these professional women can't find a mate, so they go to Jamaica to meet men. Yeah, man, they've been doing that for a minute, though. Man, I would say most of my girlfriends have went to Jamaica. When I was in America, I had no idea. And I said this in some of my streams back in the day when I first started YouTube. I had no idea that like I had no indication of knowing exactly what they were doing. It was supposed to be a girls' trip. Uh, but I mean, I kind of had an inkling of knowing. But while they was in Jamaica, I was kind of doing my thing too. That's how I looked at it. I was just happy to have a house to myself, you know, to be in all honesty. I was just kind of one of the guys that happy to say, hey, my girl going for the week. She in Jamaica. Let's do what it do. Call the fellas up. I was like the episode of Martin when Gina left out of town. All right. But guys, we've been rocking for about a good 40 minutes, man. I'm gonna call it a night. Be careful with them channels, man. I know guys build them up. They spend a lot of time building up them channels, but YouTube is a clean space, man. It's a clean space. YouTube is more like the network channels, the original network channels. I know y'all young guys might not know about that. Felipe, I know you know about that, but the ABC, the Fox, the CBS, like those were the traditional, not traditional, but those were the original network channels. YouTube is kind of like taking up in that space. They disrupted the market and become the new ad model, ad platform. So you got to keep it clean on YouTube, brother. All right. End of an era for Passport Bros? Nah, never, man. We got our own community. It was important that we house our own community, you know. So, all right, guys. Till next time, I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna be in Zona Colonial, man. Make sure you tune in. I'll probably be out there right around 8 p.m., man. I'm gonna go live. All right, peace.